It is 4 o'clock, and so I will call today's meeting of the San Bernardino Community College District Board of Trustees to order. Trustee Houston, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
And if you can, place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. We'll move on to public comment. So pursuant to Board Policy 2350, any person may speak to the Board of Trustees either on an agenda item or on matters of interest to the public that are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board and before any board action is taken. Comments must be limited to 3 minutes per speaker and 20 minutes on the same or a substantially similar topic unless a majority of the board votes to extend the time limit. As a matter of policy, members of the board may not discuss or respond to matters raised during public comment unless the matters are properly noticed for discussion or action in open session. If you have questions about access or if you require accommodation to participate in the public meeting, please contact the Chancellor's office at 9093-886903 as far in advance of the board meeting as possible. Chancellor, do we have any public comment?
We have two, sir.
Thank you. All right, Diamond Martinez. Welcome.
Do I need to push the button?
Nope, it's already on.
Okay, so I would like to present to the board, if I get my box open, I would like to recognize a few professors that have been amazing. And I actually voted for them for Best Professor of the Year, but we know how that goes when it comes to voting. So I'd like to recognize Professor Elson Legbit. He's like one of the best biology professors at Valley, considering Valley is one of very special kind of campus. He's amazing. I hope you guys keep him. He deserves a raise. And then the next professor I would like to recognize, another psychology professor, Andrew Sanchez. He's been amazing to me, and I'm just saying that because he gave me an A, okay? He's an amazing person, and I just want to say thank you so much, Professor Andrew Sanchez. You have inspired me so much to continue with my psychology, and I hope you're listening, because I did tell you to listen. And I also want to recognize you for Best Psychology Professor of the Year. And then there's last but not least, he's the best person in the whole world. And he has been an amazing, outstanding advisor. I also nominated him at Valley for Best Advisor of the Year. He has shown outstanding leadership to everybody at Valley, including myself, Nova, Ricardo, Dayami. And these are the student government from last year, but we really want to say thank you for everything you've done and showing us outstanding leadership and showing me the kind of leader I want to be. There needs to be more people like you on the board, just being able to recognize us, from the area we come from, a valley, because seeing that I came from the rural area too, and you just really inspire me as well. I'd like to recognize Angel Rodriguez for the Best Advisor of the Year. This is for you, okay? And there are a lot of other really good professors at Valley, just saying, but, these ones really stand out to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Fernando Baxter.
Hello, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for having me today. My name is Fernando Baxter, and I'm a current student at San Bernardino Valley College in the aviation department. And it's been a lot of fun so far. I'm currently in the aviation club. One thing I've noticed about the club is, not the club, however, the aviation program, is a lot of students are struggling to pay for the flight classes. So in order for us to get the degrees, we need to have the flight classes, and they range anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000. I wanted to introduce a new program that I'm starting. It's called SOAR, Scholarship Opportunities for Aviation Readiness. Now, this program is going to help people of all backgrounds get into aviation. Currently, there is only 9% of aviators who are pilots, who are people of color, who are women, and they really need help to get their career going. A lot of times with a trade like aviation, there's not a lot of funds for it. Our goal is to connect people with scholarships and help them soar, just like the program's called. So here I'm just wanted to introduce the program to everyone and let you guys know that this is a program that I want to do, and I'm hoping to make this grow and help everyone out with scholarships. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move on now to some recognition stuff. And before we get started with our applause cards, I would like to mention that April is Autism Awareness Month, a time to promote understanding, acceptance, and inclusion of individuals with autism. It's also Sexual Assault Awareness Month, which calls attention to the importance of prevention, education, and supporting survivors. Together, these observances remind us of our responsibility to create a safe, inclusive, and respectful environment where all individuals can feel valued and protected. A huge congratulations to San Bernardino Valley College and the San Bernardino Valley College Foundation for the absolutely spectacular Centennial Gala 2 weeks ago. So congratulations on that. And I would also like to recognize our Chancellor, Dr. Diana Rodriguez, who will be inducted into the Cal State San Bernardino Alumni Hall of Fame tomorrow night. So congratulations on behalf of the district. And with that, we've got the applause cards on the screen.
Well, I did want to add one more little recognition there because it's also Arab American Heritage Month in the state of California. And there are several things, a plethora of things. You can go to California Department of Education or even nationally and see some of these things. So we just, we're honored to tease out some of these specific things and acknowledge some of these specific people and cultures and identities to ensure that we are living up to the values that we espouse as a board and as a district. So thank you, Chair. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, now on to applause cards. Yep. Congratulations to all who are recognized. We'll now move into our board and chancellor's reports. First up will be the Board Finance Committee. Dr. Houston.
Okay, so our Board Finance Committee met today, and this update is a brief background summary for each agenda item. This additional context is intended to provide clarity on the purpose and history for each item. The first thing is the Board Finance Committee quarterly activity. So the committee prepared a quarterly activity report summarizing items that we reviewed over the last quarter. So at each of our trustee seats, we do have that for your convenience so that you can see what it is that we've been up to for the last quarter. For our monthly updates at our April meeting, consistent with our charge to increase the efficiency of the Board of Trustees, promote transparency of fiscal matters, provide a forum for detailed review of issues not conducive to the flow of a regular board meeting, and foster an environment of understanding by communicating findings and recommendations to the board, the committee reviews regular informational updates on key district operations and financial indications. The key points, committee members received informational updates on several areas of district operations and finances, including bond construction highlights, the Board of Trustees budget to actual expenditures, the district's budget revenue and expenditure summary, enrollment trends, which are very exciting, pension rate stabilization trust investment performance, which we're happy about through the end of February, but we don't know what happened next month. Sorry, that's my narrative. The district's budget and expenditure activity remains, we won't be nervous though, remains aligned with the fiscal year timeline, with spending and encumbrances tracking consistently with the percentage of the fiscal year elapsed, indicating stable financial management. We're in it for the long haul. So today's highlighted topic is the district's enrollment. The district reviewed progress toward its annual enrollment targets. Current enrollments reflect approximately 16,718 FTES year to date, representing about 99% of the district's funded enrollment target for the year. The district has now exceeded pandemic period enrollment levels. Let me say that again. The district has now exceeded pandemic period enrollment levels, demonstrating continued recovery and growth and positioning the district to meet its funded enrollment target for the year. Our next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, May the 14th, 2016, or 2026. And that concludes my report. I'm just worried about getting you water.
Thank you. I believe for the Board Legislative Committee, there is no report. Okay, and I can tell you with certainty that for the Board Policy and Procedures Ad Hoc Committee, there is no report. Trustee Williams, is there a report for the Board of Governors?
I'll be brief. First, I want to just give appreciation to Governor Newsom for reappointing me to the Board of Governors. Thank you. So it's we serve 6-year terms, and so it's a long time. I can't believe 6 years went by that fast, and so still got to go to Senate confirmation. They sent me a bunch of questions to interview and sit in the hot seat. So it'll be an interesting and fun process. So a couple of just quick announcements. The governor has aligned the CalKids scholarship funds to community college students. So now community college students will be eligible to receive, I think it's about $1,500 for their education of this first generation students. And I think it's a really interesting program. And so we're trying to work with the Treasurer Fiona Ma to come out and just talk about the opportunity for students to get access to some additional resources. We're looking forward to Black Student Success Week coming up on April the 20th. I think it's April 20th through the 24th. We're going to have Black Student Hour, and been a lot of conversation and engagement around that. And then the Board of Governors is going to be, and I really would encourage us to consider if it's something that we want to participate in, but we're doing a tour of RCC and UCR student housing project on April the 23rd. And so it's an opportunity for us to just kind of see it up close and personal. And they have a really, really interesting partnership because universities have certain waivers that we as community colleges don't have, and it allows them to move their projects faster. They don't have to go through CEQA in the same way that other institutions do. And then the last thing that we're promoting is the Future Summit. And this is all about human skills in an autonomous world. Is going to be in Santa Clara, September the 9th and 10th. I think is a really, really interesting workshop or conference, and so I'm excited about going in and participating in that, and so hopefully some folks will join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Joint Powers Authority, Trustee Houston?
No report.
Okay, we'll move on then to the Chancellor's report.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. And also, happy National Community College Month, the month of April.
How did we miss that? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a month.
It is a month. It is.
Every month should be National Community College.
Shouldn't it? It should be. It should be. So this month is a great reminder for what community colleges do on a daily basis. And we open up doors and we create opportunities for students from every background. So on that note, I'm really glad to be back home. We spent a few days in Sacramento representing our district before the Senate Education Committee. I was there to support 2 bills that could make a real difference for our college and our community, not to mention especially for our students. The first bill was talking about better facilities, having the opportunity to build better facilities. Right now, we have a need to construct classrooms, labs, spaces that advance technology, and our options for choosing the right partners are very, very limited. This bill would give districts like ours the flexibility to work with highly qualified contractors, people with specific expertise to build those spaces, keeping in mind being safe spaces, on time, on budget. For the very first time, it would give us that opportunity. The second bill that we spoke to, create a state Hispanic serving institution designation here in California. Now, this would not replace the federal designation, it would merely add to it. It would formally recognize our faculty, our staff, our managers, and what they do every single day for our Latino students. California, as you know, already recognizes Black serving institutions, and soon that committee will also hear support for the APAHI designation as well. This bill again will do the same for honoring Hispanic serving institutions, honoring our role in closing equity gaps for all of our students, not just Latino students, but all of our students, and as we help prepare them for the workforce. With that, I want to thank Senator Eloise Gomez-Reyes, as you know, a very proud Valley College graduate, for authoring both of these bills. We'll continue to push for them until they are signed into law. And as I look across the district, it's really kind of fun and super encouraging that our community is really paying attention to what we're doing. They're seeing strong programs that you all are putting together, our innovative partnerships with those that surround our district, and most importantly, they're recognizing the people who show up every day for our students. So I want to take just a moment here to celebrate several of the leadership throughout the district that don't often get recognized for the work that they do behind the scenes. First off, President Kevin Horan was recently named as an Aspen Institute Fellow. This is one of the most selective and prestigious national fellowships for community college leaders in the country. Congratulations. President Gilbert Contreras has been selected for the UC Davis Wheelhouse Center for Community College Leadership and Research, one of California's most respected leadership programs for sitting community college CEOs. Huge honor. Thank you, Gilbert. Executive Vice Chancellor Jose Torres was named a Man of the Year honoree by Senator Eloise Gomez-Reyes in recognition for his leadership, not only in the district, but throughout the community. Congratulations. Later this month, Vice Chancellor Christina Hannon will receive the Inclusivity Award, from the Mosaic Legacy, an organization that champions leadership and mentorship among women, one of the most prestigious organizations in California that serves in this role. Thank you. Congratulations. And tomorrow, Vice Chancellor Noemi Ornales will be honored by Senator Reyes as a Woman of the Year nominee, a well-deserved recognition for her leadership, service, and the partnerships that she has forged throughout the community. Congratulations. And this Saturday, Associate Vice Chancellor Angel Rodriguez will receive the Distinguished Alumni Award for Public Service from UC Riverside for his years of service to students, his work as a governor's appointee to the California Student Aid Commission, and all of the work that he does around the community. Congratulations, Angel. So I also want to note that KVCR's Executive Director, Connie Leyva, recently received the Woman of the Year Award from Senator Reyes in Sacramento. Congratulations to Connie for that tremendous honor. So these recognitions, right, reflect the kind of people that we have here at SBCCD. And honestly, right, this is just the beginning of the list. There are so many folks at our colleges that are bringing awards home to the district, to their individual colleges, to their disciplines, and they should all just be applauded for what they do, and especially for what they bring to our students every day. So proud to be working along all of you. Congratulations. That's my report.
Congratulations to everyone who's been recognized. That's great. And I just want to know if the rest of us can at least get a participation trophy, something. Man alive. Cool. All right, moving on to the action agenda. We're looking at the approval of minutes for the March 12th, 2026 board business meeting.
Second.
But we have a motion by trustee Betters with a second by trustee Williams. Is there any discussion? There is no discussion. If we can move ahead with our electronic vote. All right. And I believe it passes unanimously. The Board Legislative Ad Hoc Committee. Do we have a motion to approve revising the Board Legislative Committee from a standing committee to an ad hoc committee?
So moved.
All right, we have a motion by trustee Betters with a second by trustee Longville. Is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, can we go ahead with our roll call vote, or our electronic vote, please? And the motion passes unanimously. Board policies for final read. Do we have a motion to approve the board policies for final read?
Second?
All right, we have a motion by trustee Aguilera, second by trustee Houston. Is there any discussion? All right, if there's no discussion, go ahead with our electronic vote. And the motion carries unanimously. Student trustee privileges. Do we have a motion to approve the student trustee privileges?
Second. You give it to trustee Aguilera.
All right. We have a motion by trustee Longville with a second by trustee Aguilera. Is there any discussion? All right, if there is none, we will go ahead with our electronic vote. No, you are absolutely allowed to vote on it. All right, the motion carries unanimously. Moving on to the consent agenda, which is expected to be routine and non-controversial and will be acted upon by the board at one time without discussion. Any member of the board, staff member, or citizen may request that an item be removed from this section for discussion. Are there any items to pull from the consent agenda? All right, if there are none, do we have a motion to approve the consent?
I'll second.
All right. We have a motion by trustee Longville with a second by student trustee Garcia. So we'll go ahead with our roll call or electronic vote, please. And the consent agenda is passed unanimously. Moving on to reports of our represented groups. We'll start with the Crafton Hills College Academic Senate. I believe we have a written report as well. So no in-person report. Crafton Hills College Classified Senate. No report. Crafton Hills College Associated Students. Sure.
Hello, everybody. So we've had a really busy last month. We've sent 7 of our Senate members to General Assembly in San Francisco, which was a really important and special event where they got to learn about policy and the different things that are trying to be passed. They all came back with huge smiles on their faces, and I hope that it will carry them through the rest of the semester. We also just finished our elections, and we are moving forward with Crafton's all-women executive board. We'll be having the first trans woman president. And we also had the referendums passed for the recreation fee and for the student senate fees, to where they're mandatory fees now. The students almost unanimously passed that. It was a really high turnout for that. And we're looking forward to coordinating and doing our second market day where we have students that are selling items and different local vendors, and it's just a really great way to emphasize the community that Crafton is working to build. And hopefully you guys will be there with just smiles on your faces.
Thank you. San Bernardino Valley College Academic Senate. All right. San Bernardino Valley College Classified Senate. No report today. San Bernardino Valley College Associated Students. No report today. CSEA provided a written report, I think, as well. Okay. CTA.
Glasses. Good afternoon, Dr. Gonzalez, members of the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Rodriguez, Vice Chancellors, Presidents, and the community we all serve. My name is Denise Knight, and tonight, or this afternoon, I bring remarks as President-elect of the San Bernardino Community College District Teachers Association. I have had the pleasure of serving this district for over 30 years, and while I have fewer semesters ahead of me than I do behind me, I want to spend those remaining years continuing to serve and impact the students, faculty, and communities this district serves. As I step into this role, I do it with humility and a clear sense of responsibility, committed to representing faculty while also contributing to the continued strength and stability of this district. I do not take lightly the trust faculty have placed in me, and I do not take lightly the partnership I will continue to build with all of you. The real work is ahead of us. The work requires alignment across all levels of this institution, trustees, district office, and our colleges. All of us moving forward with a shared sense of purpose. Know that I'm not here to work in opposition. I'm here to continue to build. And it is within that spirit that I will continue to advance the shared goal of bringing faculty to median. I raise this not as a demand, but as a shared investment in the quality of instruction our students deserve. This is not simply a union issue, it's a district issue. Our ability to recruit, retain, and support high-quality educators is directly connected to our compensation in terms of salary and benefits. When we invest in faculty, we invest in student success. Those are not competing priorities, they are the same priority. Our district has strong programs, dedicated people, and systems that are already producing meaningful outcomes. The work ahead is not about starting over, it's about strengthening what is working and paying attention to what still needs to be aligned. That is the kind of institution we are building, one that supports those who teach, those who lead, and most importantly, those who learn. I look forward to our continued work together. And I also want to acknowledge that we are currently completing our union elections. President Dembski will be here making remarks next month along with our final results. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your leadership. Again, I look forward to a really, really prosperous term.
Thank you and congratulations. Police Officers Association? No report. We'll move on to our staff reports. San Bernardino Valley College President, Dr. Contreras.
Thank you, Board Chair Gonzalez. In addition to my written report, I have a few updates. Before I get there, I want to thank Chancellor Rodriguez for the recognition of myself and my colleagues, your team, in your report. So really special to be part of your team, so thank you for that. The first one is our Centennial Gala. Absolutely spectacular. Thank all of you for participating. Raised over $1 million, and really want to acknowledge and recognize our Executive Director, Mike Lane, the Foundation Board, the entire Foundation team. Carol Dixon played a huge role in organizing that and transforming our gym into something really spectacular. Co-chairs Gloria Macias Harrison and Dr. Yolanda Moses, and the community. A huge show of support from the entire community for our gala. And a big $500,000 gift from the Pinky and Joe Breyer Foundation, which we will match over the next 5 years. So that's absolutely outstanding. I want to thank the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Rodriguez, Student Trustee Jasmine Garcia, and President Kevin Horan for celebrating our 100 years with us. And we also have Blue here, which raised $3,000, and we will have a 50% off sale during this meeting only. So for 50% off, you can have a Blue. Also, like to bring the update of the groundbreaking, absolutely spectacular, the Aeronautics and Health Sciences building, a huge investment in our facilities, in aero and nursing, and the allied health programs. Again, thank everybody for being there on the campus. I want to thank Dean Vanessa Thomas, Lori Burnham, faculty from the aeronautics and the allied health programs, and the DSO team for putting all the work behind that event, especially VPI Letitia Hector at Valley College and VPAS Keith Bacon. Also sharing with you, we got a $1.5 million nursing infrastructure grant, which is absolutely outstanding for that field for medical equipment, counseling, professional development. I want to thank our grants director, Tammy Mathis, Dean Lori Burnham, and instructor Angie Vogel for leading these efforts. And the last one, really special, Valley College was officially approved as a MOCAN chapter, Men of Color Action Network, which will give us access to professional development and resources as we target this population that has been left behind a little bit in the education circles. Really aligns with the board DEI objectives, and look forward to celebrating commencement May 16th with all of you. That concludes my report.
Thank you. President Horan, Crafton Hills College.
Dr. Gonzalez, thank you. I'm going to focus my report tonight on similar building on Chancellor Rodriguez's report on regional leadership. Butch Zine and Brianna Brighton are two full-time ASL instructors who have helped found, along with Davina Burns Peter, the ASL Conference for Southern California, hosted their 11th conference, and they partnered this year with East Los Angeles College. They had over 100 ASL educators in attendance, and their leadership efforts resulted in them securing their first time ever conference sponsors by the two of the largest ASL providing vendors out there, Don Sign Press and Trueway ASL. And so I want to congratulate them on the work that they did with that. Also, Sut Saya Pantang from our counseling department presented at the Dual Enrollment Equity Conference in a presentation called Building Dual Enrollment Partnerships, Peoples Over Processes. And she did a fantastic job highlighting the excellent work that's been done not only at Crafton but at Valley College in dual enrollment to meet the needs of our community. I also want to congratulate Dr. Ivan Pena, Dr. Delmy Spencer, and Dr. Gia Sosa, who presented at the Chief Student Services Officers Conference on our vision-aligned reporting pilot project and the success that's had throughout the state. Their presentation was entitled From Compliance to Collective Purpose, putting intentional efforts into driving equity-driven practices. I also want to congratulate, lots of congratulations tonight, Dr. Kristen Audebert and Dr. Jimmy Grabo for completing and defending their dissertations at University of Redlands and CSU San Bernardino. Let's give them a clap. That is a significant effort. And under the goal of fiscal responsibility, innovation, I can't remember the exact wording, I want to congratulate the Crafton Hills College Foundation. In the month of February, they surpassed their goal. They met their goal of reaching a $10 million endowment level. And the incredible efforts they've done. Now, we're not going to look at the endowment after the month of March because these are off of February's reports. But hopefully April will be better. But they did incredible work, this group of volunteers, to raise money to create perpetual money for our students. And I want to thank Dr. Betters for becoming the 141st President's Circle member of the College Foundation. And lastly, along those lines, to really congratulate the leadership of Jasmine Garcia and Jared Shaw, who are the president of our Associated Students, in leading the efforts to lower student fees for all students, but making them scalable to provide sustainability to our programming at the college for both recreation and our student leadership. So that's my report.
Thank you very much. Executive Vice Chancellor?
So I think you all know I usually don't have a report, but I'll say a couple things. So you heard from the Chancellor all the recognition that happened with leadership, but I do want to acknowledge that none of this will have happened without all of our teams that really make us shine every single day, all the time. So thank you to all of the team. And then second, the board. You set the North Star, we had called it in the past, and you created goals for us. You created a strategic plan. You made us align everything that we do in our district. So even though you're not getting awards, you are champions in our eyes. So thank you.
So it is a participation award. I see. Thank you. Vice Chancellor of Human Resources and Police Services.
No report.
Vice Chancellor of Educational and Student Support Services.
No report.
Associate Vice Chancellor of Government Relations and Strategic Communications.
I'll ditto what Vice Chancellor Jose Torres said, Executive Vice Chancellor. Thank you for your leadership. But also, congratulations to Jasmine for being reelected student trustee.
Oh, all right. Congratulations. Are there any questions or discussion for the information items provided in the agenda? All right, at this time we will enter a closed session to discuss confidential matters that are generally stated on the agenda. Do we have any public comment for the closed session? There is none. Hearing none, we will, let's see, it is now 4:41. We did.
It's up to you.
You from Valley? I don't have my glasses on, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, please, come on down. You made it just in time.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia Nash. I serve as the VP of Student Senate for San Bernardino Valley College. I just wanted to come and share some of the things Valley College has been doing. So we currently have elections going on for our new ASG, but just going throughout the year, we've done dozens of initiatives and events. Specifically, at the SSCC, one of our our resolutions had passed. We actually have a member who was elected on the regional, she was like, I don't know, she got a regional position. It's really big. So now we have someone from Valley representing at the state level. We were able to pass out a whole bunch of meal vouchers for students, targeting basic needs. We've been a lot more involved with students on campus, and we have a lot more applications for our elections. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to share. I've got lost on top of my head, but yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks for making the trip over. All right. Oh, that's weird. I can obviously not read my watch because it was not 4:41, it was 4:36, but now it's 4:37. So it being 4:37, we will convene the closed session. Thank you, everybody.
I think it might be a new record.
All right, we're gonna reconvene the open session, and I'm turn this over to Trustee Betters for closed session readouts.
Thank you. On April 9th, 2026, the board unanimously took action to approve the release of probationary employee number 32457 as custodian at SBVC effective April 10th, 2026. On April 9th, 2026, the board unanimously took action in closed session to approve the immediate suspension without pay and recommended dismissal of a tenured faculty employee identified as employee number 23537 and directed the chancellor or designee to send out appropriate legal notices. On April 9th, 2026, the board unanimously approved settlement agreement and general release between the district and employee number 31021, effective March 24th, 2026. Under the agreement, employee number 31021 releases the district from any and all legal claims. On April 9th, 2026, the board unanimously took action in closed session to approve the claim denial and letter of response to the claim filed on March 9th, 2026 by employee number 23487. And that concludes the readout from closed session.
The next meeting of the board is our board strategy session on April 23rd, 2026 at 4 p.m. Y'all, we are meeting at San Bernardino Valley College, so please don't come here. And what time is that at? 4 p.m. Okay, I thought that was 5 p.m. Well, I'm reading this thing here. Okay, it's at 4 p.m.? Yes. Right. Excuse me? Okay. It's okay, so 5 p.m. is the correction, and we are adjourning today at 5:30 p.m. Thank you.